Carolyn Maloney, the Democratic representative who is the chair of the House Oversight Committee, announced this week that her committee is in fact going to be investigating Donald Trump's theft of all of those presidential records that were recently uncovered down at Mar-a-Lago. And that's great. Absolutely wonderful. Do your investigation. I just wish it was your group that was not doing it and that it was the DOJ instead, right? Because that's what we need. You know, again, kudos to Carolyn Maloney. I hope y'all come up with criminal, referrals for Donald Trump, but y'all shouldn't have to do this in the first place. And I said this the other day when talking about this story. Listen, the Presidential Records Act is a federal law that carries a 3-year prison sentence and also the possibility of barring a violator from ever holding public office again. This would literally be the ticket to preventing Trump from ever even running for office again, and maybe sending him to jail for 3 years. 15 boxes have already been recovered from Mar-a-Lago, including everything from his letters to Kim Jong-un to that Hurricane Dorian map that he drew with a Sharpie himself. That was in those documents. He didn't want people to have that. He was embarrassed by it. So, by all accounts, it seems like he broke the law in order to keep this stuff private, which again is a violation of the Presidential Records Act put in place after the Nixon administration for very obvious reasons. But Carolyn Maloney shouldn't be doing this investigation. The House of Representatives shouldn't be doing this investigation. This should be the United States Department of Justice carrying out an investigation for a violation of federal law. If they're not going to do this, why even have a DOJ in the first place? It makes no sense. Why have this top law enforcement agency in the country when you're not actually going to enforce the laws or investigate people that have broken them? Merrick Garland is a failure. I know he's got his defenders out there on social media, but y'all people are delusional, right? Merrick Garland sucks. Merrick Garland is an absolute embarrassment to the office that he holds, much like Bill Barr before him and, what's his name? Good God, I can't even think of it. Before him, the idiot from Alabama. Either way, Merrick Garland should be the one announcing this investigation. But as of me sitting right here talking, the DOJ has said absolutely nothing about this very clear violation of the federal law by somebody from the Trump administration. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our Ring of Fire channel here.